Yeah. So I'm in the door right now. I'm getting unloaded. Yeah, so listen, man, I just want to make this video real quick, and I want to talk about, how people don't understand what it is to be a truck driver. A lot of people don't understand that. I mean, I didn't even understand it coming into it. Yeah, I understood, you drive trucks and everything, and, go pick up loads, drop off loads, but I didn't really get the gist of the lifestyle. This is more than just a job. This is definitely a lifestyle. And I know a lot of times people will be like, it's not a job, it's a lifestyle, but I mean, it's the truth. It's definitely the truth. You hear them back in there making that ruckus? Yeah, man, but I mean, it is the truth. I and other truck drivers who drive for a living, we live this, we breathe this. This is not something that we actually turn off. I mean, being that I'm local, I get to actually turn it off, but it's briefly. It's not, I don't turn it off instantly, and nor do I, turn it off at all times. Even when I get home, I still have to turn it on to, make sure I'm prepared for the next day, make sure I'm leaving my house on time for the next day. On my days off, I don't think about work, and everything, but I know in the back of my mind, I have to get ready eventually come Sunday. So basically what I'm saying is there's some pros and cons to being a truck driver. There's things I like and there's things I don't like about being a truck driver, specifically a local truck driver. So I want to start off with the things that I don't like about being a local truck driver. Then I'll jump into the things that I do like. I'm going to do it backwards. So number one thing I don't like about being a local truck driver is I have to wake up early just to get to the truck. I don't like that because that just takes away time from my sleep. I like to sleep. I like to get great sleep because I think great sleep just rebuilds the body, regenerates the body. So, you could be ready for your next day. If I don't get enough sleep, I don't feel regenerated. I feel sluggish. I feel groggy. I'm in a bad mood and I just need a lot of coffee. So I have to basically alter my time after work. I have to alter it in a way where I can make sure I get enough sleep. Already I'm on the road for hours and hours at a time. So sometime I got a 14-hour day. I come home. I'm talking, damn it. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted, there's times where I'll do a 14-hour day. I'll get home and I'm exhausted. I don't even get to make the gym. I just eat food, take a shower, go to sleep. And I would wake up way earlier than I would have to because I know still in the back of my mind, I still have to get ready for the morning and I still have to drive an additional, almost an additional hour to go pick up the truck. Well, my drive ain't that long, 45 minutes. It could be an hour if it's delay in traffic and everything. But the point I'm making is I still have to drive to go get my truck. So not only do I have to make sure I go to sleep in early enough time to get rest, I have to then also drive. I have to also drive to get the truck, Another thing I don't like about being local, this one I got to kind of think about because there's not too much I really don't necessarily like about being local. I'm being honest here. I'm doing this video right off the fly. I don't got no script. It's just what comes to my mind about being local. I mean, sheesh, that's kind of tough. That's really my real deal breaker right there. It's just, waking up real early and having to drive to the truck. That's my real deal. That's my real deal. Only thing I really could say that I really don't like about, being a local truck driver. It's just pretty much that. What I do like, because since I can't think of nothing else that I don't like, because I can make up something. If you really want me to make up something, I could do that, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep it real, like a dollar bill. But what I don't like, no, what I do like, yeah, there we go. Bop, 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 bop. What I do like about local truck driving, obviously, the number one, I get to go home every night. Can't even see me. That sun is just gleaming, right? I get to go home every night. There's nights I will spend 2 nights, 1 to 2 nights out, but I get put in a hotel. I get to sleep in the bed. I don't have to sleep in a day. I don't have to sleep in a sleeper Nothing wrong with sleeping in a sleeper if that's the job you chose to do. But I personally didn't choose OTR because I don't want to sleep in a sleeper. I just don't. I want to be able to sleep in the bed, wake up in the morning, wash my ass, brush my teeth, and you can do all that. You know, when you sleep in the sleeper, you can do all that too. But you have to go to the truck stop to do it. I'm not trying to do that, and I wouldn't do it unless I really, really had to. But I don't really, really have to, so therefore I'm not doing it. It's just something I don't want to do, and there's nothing against anyone who does that. It's just we all have an option here. We have choices. My option and my choices was local. You know, that's just is what it is. I don't feel bad about it, and I ain't talking down about no one who does it. Salute to y'all. Just wouldn't be me, you know. But I like the fact that I get to go home every night. I don't have to wake up inside of a truck. You know, I get to go home, drop this bad boy off, go home, and for the most part, forget about it. For the most part, I don't always forget about it because again, in the back of my mind, I know within the next 10 hours, I have to get going to go get this truck again and get back to it. Well, another thing I like about local is, for the most part, man, it's kind of tough because it's just little shit. I mean, it's not like this big laundry list where I'm just thinking, oh, I like local because this, or I don't like local because of this. It's just really a few things, you know, and being just, I guess, if I could sum it up real quick, if I could just really sum it up real quick, I like local for the most part because I get to sleep in my own bed at night and go home. Even though 1 to 2 nights out the week I do stay out, I get put in a hotel and I get to sleep in the bed. But for the most part, I'm going back home. I don't like about being local is the fact I have to drive to work every morning. I don't like that. I don't like that. So I mean, there's not really much else I can really say about it. It's just those two things for me is what I really don't like. Hey, I don't know who he is, but he's shouting me out. But hey, there's just some things I just don't like. But yeah, man, I think everyone's getting out of work or going on break. Nah, it's getting out of work. It's after 3, probably getting out of work. But yeah, I mean, now if I could say what do I don't like, I drove in the daytime and I drove at night. And I can tell you right now, I prefer to drive at night. I'm gonna be 100% with you. At night, barely any traffic. If it is, it's like some late road work. It's not like a big hold up. Barely any traffic. Nice smooth sailing. It's just so much better. Even when you do get to where you're going, it's not, well, then again, you know, I drove at night for Amazon. I don't know how all the other places were, but even if there's a lot of truck drivers, it's still not, you know, to the point where you're just trying to beep at other truckers trying to get through to where you gotta go. It's just a lot smoother, all right? Way more smoother, no traffic, barely any state troopers. I barely see state troopers at nighttime when I was driving at nighttime. The daytime, I don't like driving in the daytime as much because the traffic, people like to just drive reckless and crazy, cut you off. It's just ridiculous, man. Like, cars don't give a damn about us for the most part. Yeah, everybody's speeding on here. People are ready to go home. Yeah, but that's just pretty much what it is, man. Nighttime, so much better. Barely any traffic, barely any state troopers. Nice smooth sailing. The daytime is traffic, a lot of more crashes, more state troopers are out, scales are open. It's just so much, man. Yeah, they're definitely getting out of work. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's what I like about, you know, driving at nighttime and daytime. And that's what I like about being local. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'll see you on the next one.